Alrighty everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're here with the Kawasaki. We're trying to get this thing running. I'm sorry for not starting to record sooner. I've already got some progress. We were able to get the throttle in place. New throttle cable. It's the old throttle cable, but it was just in the bin and it was all seized. So put a bit of WD-40 in that. Got that working and connected to the carburetor. Got the carburetor cleaned. And then now I've already gone through and snipped the regulator, the ignition unit connection. I unplugged it and then I snipped all the wires and I've been redoing all the connections. We have a new ignition coil here with new wiring, with a new ignition boot, and then we have a new spark plug here. We've got another few connections. We just got to finish wiring in here. We've got this ground wire, and then we've also got the red and green wire here. So we're going to be putting some female connections on them, connecting them here on the regulator, on the ignition unit plug, and then we'll be able to plug in the battery and give this rat nest a test. I have no idea if this is going to work. We seem to be missing some kind of ground wire around here somewhere. Maybe this is it. Maybe this little thing is it. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the diagram again, but I know this is the positive, and we have our ground wire here. Oh, nice. We have the ground wire and the power and the positive wire. Now there's just, from my understanding, there's supposed to be another wire, and it seems like this is it. The problem is this isn't going to connect to the battery. So maybe it's looped in here and looped into this. I don't know. That's not normally how it goes, but we'll see how it goes, right? We'll have to try. So I'll set you all up and on a little tripod and show you all how we're doing this, eh? Be right back, everyone. Alrighty, everyone. So welcome back. I hope you all have an amazing day. So we've been able to make a little bit of progress here. I got the 3 wires stripped here. Just gonna give you all a quick tutorial on how to get these connections put in place. So we've got our connection. I'm gonna fold over the wire here, make it slightly thicker, and then I'm going to push this in over it. Quite simple. And then we're gonna take the back end here, the crimping end of the tool, and quickly crimp that right here. Squish it down, crimp it. Get that wire nice and stuck in there all the way along. And we should be good to go. Shouldn't have any issues with that. Now we're going to quickly get these other 2 in place. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to get the bike going or not today, but well, at least I've made quite a bit of progress on it. And again, I'm really sorry for not recording the start of it, working on the throttle and the carburetor. I have done that. I recorded the carburetor work for the Yamaha, and so I didn't even think about recording it for this since I've already done it on the channel. But at the same time, it's a different project, right? I should have recorded it. And so from now on, here we are, right? We're recording the work. Hopefully you all enjoy this. Whoa, whoa. There you go. The connection there, the piece kept slipping off a little bit. There you go. We got it into place there. Now I did order whole rolls of wiring so that we can redo all the wiring here. This whole entire rat's nest can be taken out and redone. And that's the plan. Like, I really want to redo all of this wiring, but I figured for today we could just get a few connections done and test it out, see what we got, see if we can get some kind of spark out of it. if we can get spark, we might be able to get it running, right? So that'd be pretty freaking awesome. Let's see what happens here. So now that we got that done, we can, oh, this goes here. And then we've got to reconnect our few wires. Yellow and red to yellow and red. Red to red here. Whoa. These connectors seem to only like to go on a certain way. Maybe I pressed them on the wrong way there. I don't know. Well, we got it connected. There you go. I don't know. Come on. Ooh, my hands are cold. My hands are so cold. It's so nice out, but still a bit chilly with the wind. There we go. And the last wire connected here. There we go. So all of our wires are connected. Got the ignition unit. We can replug this into here, just like this. Beautiful. Now we can take this old spark plug out. Now I don't know how old this spark plug is, but I got a new one at the store for $4. Well, $5 or whatever it was. It wasn't very expensive, but it should do the job. The same thing we got for the Yamaha. So if it worked for that, like the same company, right? I don't know if it's the same exact one, but it's the same brand. So it should work. See how this goes. Old one doesn't look horrible, but it's definitely a bit dirty. Maybe not 100% necessary to switch it out, but we'll definitely have better chance of, well, I guess we don't have to put the spark plug in here, right? Whoops. We're checking for spark, so we don't need to put it in here to check for spark. And we're gonna keep it on the outside here. Hold on. Let me just put this little resistor cap on the old one into the package. And we're gonna put this directly in to the boot. There you go. And now that we've got that set up, we should be able to connect the battery here and then see if we can get some kind of spark. We don't have a key, so the only way for us to start it at the moment is gonna be, I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to figure that out. I have no idea how this is gonna work. So yeah, this is just gonna be it for this video. We got the wiring set up, and then now I'm gonna go through and try and figure out how to get it to start without an ignition. And our electric start button is here. Maybe we just have to press the button, but yeah, I'll have to check. I'll have to look into that real quick. Yeah, let me go get the battery, and we'll see if this just does it. If not, I'll have to do some more research. Alrighty, everyone, check this out. So we've been able to make some progress. I got the battery connected here, and if I press the start button, we can hear it wanting to do some stuff. And if I connect this extra little black and yellow wire here, the fuel pump starts to run. Now, the problem is we're not getting any spark. Now, if we just redid these wires and the ignition unit is good, we could try another ignition unit. I've got a couple other ignition units, so I guess we can try that quickly. But from my understanding, like if we have this, like this is the ground wire here, and it goes to a rat's nest of stuff at the back. So, right, we got the ground wire, and it goes here. But then there's this other ground wire, right? We don't know which one of the two here. And then there's, it goes back to here. There's one that goes to the regulator. One goes into here somewhere and then loops. And then there's something that goes up to the ground wire here. I think that's the ground wire for this. I gotta redo this area, I think. Oh. If it touches, it starts. So that's a good fuel pump. So we just got to figure out how to get a spark, and we should be able to get this thing running. So that's going to be all for this episode, everyone. I'm going to be doing some research. I'm going to do some testing of the electrical components and see what we can do with the wiring, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully we get it figured out. Peace out, everyone. Have an amazing day.